Would you mind just muting yourself?
No.
I can do it. Okay. All right. So, Ty, you can take it away. You can do the housekeeping, and then we're going to jump right into our teaching session for today.
Okay, well, good morning again, Alethea. Thank you for being here, everybody. This call, we want to let you know, a little stressing, is for teaching purposes only. We, Alethea, nor myself, are licensed, neither one of us, and therefore we are not responsible for your accounts. We have trading accounts, that's what we're doing. And so Alethea is going to show you how she enters trades. I might show you how I enter trades. We ask that you trade at your own risk, even though you were following along. And so along with that comes risk management. Usually for this session, Alethea suggests risking 1% or less of one's account. Your account, your risk. You can say 5, 10, 20, 100%. But we want to let you know that if you are new and you don't know what we mean by account, Alethea is going to show you how to set up a demo account so that you can trade alongside us if we find any trade ideas that the market is giving us and we think they'd be set up for a possible win. So you can trade along if you'd like. Alethea is going to, again, show you how to get that set up. She'll be giving some links for things that she does or giving some websites that she uses when she's trading for her trading tools. I'll try to stay on top of that and drop those links in the chat as we go.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Without further ado,
Thank you. And I'm going to go off camera because I'm going to get my dog set up, but I'm here.
No problem. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right, guys. So first things first, when it comes to trading, we have to check the news because there are different types of analysis. There's fundamental, technical, and sentimental analysis. So fundamental analysis means I'm going to check the news, right? And I'm going to factory.com. And here we have the date. Today is Wednesday, December 15th. Right now it is after 11 Eastern Standard Time. I'm in New York. And then we have the currency pairs here, and the different folders represent the different levels of news and the impact, right? So there is no news at 11, but just so you can get an understanding of what this is. So for today, December 15th, the GBP had a red folder, that's the Great Britain pound, had a red folder at 2 a.m. At 8:30 a.m., the US dollar had a red folder. And what these folders mean is the red folder is high impact news. You're expecting something great to happen. So when you see a red folder, best is to stay away from it. I know there are some people who trade the news. We do not trade the news. We stay away from the news because the impact could be in our favor or it could be way opposite of that, and we don't know. So I don't trade red folders. Orange folder, that's medium impact. So if I'm going to trade with an orange folder, if I'm saying that risk 1%, when I see an orange folder, I would risk even less than the 1% for that trade. And then the yellow folder, low impact. So really, I've seen where nothing really happens. But looking here at 8:30 a.m., where you saw that there was red, orange, and yellow going on, I know that I personally would stay away from the market up until, say, 10 o'clock. because that's too much going on with the US dollar alone. And what I have found, just because I've been trading for a while, is that when there is news on the US dollar, it tends to affect everything. So if I see a lot happening, if I see a rainbow going on with the US dollar, I'm just not going to trade the US dollar for several hours, right? But it's after 11 now. So we're here. Next red folder is going to be at noon our time, Eastern Standard Time, and that's going to be on the Canadian dollar. So we're in the clear for right now, but if 12 o'clock comes, we definitely should not be in any trade with the Canadian dollar. So once you check the news, all right, hold on. So let me drop that copy.
I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
All right. So after you've checked the news, forexfactory.com, next thing you want to check is what you're going to trade, because checking the news will tell you what to stay away from, but now you want to know what options you actually have. And I like to look at finviz.com. And here we're going to see the currency strength or the volume, right? The volume of the market we're going to see here. And we see that right now, the Australian dollar is the strongest currency, and the Canadian dollar, right, is the weakest right now, right? And everything in between. It goes from left to right, from strongest to weakest. Now, when we're trading currencies, we're trading pairs. It's one versus the other. So, for instance, say you're going to look at USD JPY. You want to see which one is stronger than the other. If the base or the first currency is stronger than the quote or the second currency, we're looking for price to go up. And then it's bullish. We want to buy the market, right? Bullish means price is going up. Bearish means price is going down, right? So that would be USD JPY. On the flip side, if the base is actually weaker or it falls to the right and the quote falls to the left, the second one is stronger, then we're looking for bearish ideas. We're looking for price to go down. We're looking to sell, right? So what's an instance of that here? NZD USD, that's appearing. So NZD being the base or the first currency, it falls to the right. So it's weaker than the US dollar, which is on the left. So I would be looking for price to go down in that instance, right? So just looking at this, I always love to trade things that have the greatest separation. So right now, AUDCAD falls within that requirement, though I actually don't trade the Canadian dollar. But for this exercise, I'll take a look at AUDCAD, right? So AUD to the left, Canadian dollar to the right. This is a buy or a sell? Somebody come off mute, tell me, or you can type it in the chat. If the base or the first currency is stronger than the second, are we buying the market or are we selling the market? Is this bullish or bearish? Oh, I didn't see that Rosario was gone.
I didn't say that either. I'm looking.
Money back flow.
It's bullish.
It is. It sure is. Money bag slow. Thank you. All right. So we're going to go to TradingView, which is a free website. There is a paid version, but it's free to get started. right? Tradingview.com. You can just use your Google credentials to create an account, right? So, and I can direct you to a video that can show you how to use TradingView. So once you're here, that was an alert I had. Once you're here, you want to take a look at AUDCAD, and we said it's bullish. And what do we see? We see it's looking like that. It's going, oh, it was going on a pullback on that time frame. All right, so we would analyze AUDCAD here. But before I do that, let's run over to create a demo account for the new people. So I'm going to help you set up Pocket Option. Now, Pocket Option is not an account that I'm saying, oh, you must use this account. I'm setting you up with Pocket Option because I know that you can get the demo account for free rather easily, but I'm not endorsing Pocket Option. There are several different brokers to choose from. You do your research and you use whatever broker suits you best, right? So when you go to pocketoption.com, you're going to see this beautiful island here, right? I'd love to be on an island right now. I'm kind of feeling, ugh, right? So you can do two things. Well, three things. You can log in using your Facebook credentials if you have Facebook. You can use your Google credentials, or you can use your email and create your own password. Now, if you think that this account may be one that you'll use with your actual dollars in the future, then you definitely want to do the third option. We saw that Facebook had some madness happening the other day. It's just, I don't know anything. Maybe it's my tinfoil hat tingling, but I'd prefer for people to create your own password, so it's secure. So go ahead, it's under registration, whether it's Facebook you're using, Google, or you're doing your email with a password of your choice. Go ahead and do that. I already have an account, so I'm just going to hit login. I won't make that joke today. Palm tree. There we go. Did I get them all? Yes, I passed the test. Test. All right. So now we have our account. It is frozen. Okay. Oh, okay. We have our account. So when you first log in, you're going to have candles. So let me just set it to what you would have. So, all right. So you're going to have candles. It will look pretty much like this. You may have stocks as opposed to currencies. So right here, you see my cursor, you click on that. And if it's on stocks, you want to go ahead and select currencies. In this broker, you can trade currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodities, stocks, indices. We're going to be doing currencies this morning. So you select that and then you can click outside the box, right? So we're looking at candles here. Red candles mean that price opened at the top and it closed at the bottom. So that's bearish or price going down. The green candle means that price opened at the bottom and closed at the top. So going up, so that's bullish. And you see the red candle in action, right? If it goes above the top of the candle here where it opened, then it will be green. So you see this candle, this red one right here, it has this long wick. So that means that at some point price had traveled up here. Once price had come above this level, it was actually a bullish candle or green. But when it's going down, and this is some serious momentum to the downside, then it's red. Now, I like to have area selected. So I will select the line chart and then I'll toggle this to the right to show area. Select. And I said I was looking at AUDCAD. So to select a currency, it's the default is to have it on the percentage payout. I like it alphabetical. It makes it easier for me to find what I'm looking for. So go ahead and do A to Z. So AutoCAD is the first one. So I go ahead, I'll select that, right? And I will click outside the box yet again. Now, there are 4 things that you have to listen out for when taking a trade. First thing is the currency. So, I said AutoCAD. So we came here and we selected AutoCAD, right? Second thing is the time. Now, for pocket option, I always do 5-minute trades, and that's M5. But I'm going to give a demo of how to enter a trade. So I'm just going to do M1, just jump in for 1 minute, click outside the box, right? And so currency pair, the time, the strike price. So if I think price is gonna go up, I would be giving out a price, but I wouldn't go the whole 0.91966. I would just call out the last 3 numbers. And if price is going up, then it would be whatever the 3 numbers is that I called out or lower. You want to get in as low as possible to take the ride up. If price is going down, if my analysis says that price is going down, and I call out a price, like say 970, it would be 970 or higher. You want to get in as high as possible to take that ride down. So that's the third thing, the strike price. And the fourth was there in the explanation of that. You're also going to listen out for whether it's bearish, meaning price is going down, or bullish means price is going up idea. So a bullish idea, price is going up, you'd press the green button, which is on top. So it's convenient. It's on top, so price is going up. And the arrow pointing up pops up, right? You see the arrow pointing up. If it's a bearish idea, we think price is going down, we'd press the button that has the arrow pointing down, right? So let's get some participation. Oh, he's gone again. Must be some bad connection. All right. So Moneybag Yo, could you Moneybag Slow? Sorry, Moneybag Yo. Oh, he's back. Okay. So if you think price, what right now, where price is at, do you think price is gonna go up or down? Moneybag Slow. Just to get
Up.
up. So we hit the up, the green arrow. And we just need price to stay above by expiration for us to clear this trade. Right now, that blue dot represents price. We need it to move above, and we need it to stay there by the time we get to this line. So let's see. Oh, I just sorry, Mike. Oh, wait, hold on.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
All right. So we just need price to come up. Do we think price is gonna come up? come up, 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 up. And that's just how you get into a trade. So of course, we're not in Vegas, so this is not gambling. So we have to do some analysis to determine exactly where we would enter, right? So kind of looking like it's gonna end up below the line. So we can just go ahead and I'll show you how I do my analysis and we'll see if we can get into something. So what time is it? 11:43. So it's a bullish market. Let me just verify. Right, so AUDCAD. So we are looking for price to go up, but it was going down. So I'm going to mark up to see where I would be looking to enter. Now, in an uptrend, I buy the roof. So here is one roof here, all the way down here. So I would actually want price to come all the way down here. Let me check it out on the hour. Yep. The lower down here. Yeah. So I actually would not be getting into this trade until price comes down to 798. So I need price to come down to 798 and then I would jump in the trade. Right now it's at 946. All right, I don't know how to move this over. Come on. I need that. Okay, here we go. There's the arrow. So I need price to go further down for me to jump in the trade. I'll go ahead and set an alarm. Let's make sure. Actually, this middle line can act as a support. So price could actually turn around here, but I would take a tiny risk trade. My ideal price would be down here, 798. So I'm just gonna set an alert down here. So that's for a bullish idea. And we see a green candle. So it's actually playing off of that line. When trading, these are the Bollinger Bands with the middle EMA here. This purple line represents the super trend. So this, once price is above this purple line, we know that we're definitely in an uptrend. So yeah, it's an uptrend. There was a huge pullback here. So it just may not, this may be the turnaround and we see it playing out. So what you can do when you have two possible areas, you can take, oh, I gotta put this back on M5. You can take a smaller risk because you're not sure, because we don't know what the market is going to do. We're just making educated guesses based on data that we have, based on checking what we've seen happen. So for me, why this area would be ideal is that I saw that it was a significant area in the past. See, you like to look to the left. So in the past, price kept on coming here and rejecting, came here, rejected. Then it broke through. It rejected once already. Now it's up. It may come back down here, it may not, right? But this is one rejection. So it's gonna come back down here. It may not happen within our call, but I believe it will because price makes typically 2 touches, 3 touches before it goes to the next area. So we have that alert set. So that's for a bullish idea or for price to go up. Let's take a look again and see if we can find a bearish pair to analyze really quickly. So I'm only seeing NZD USD for a bearish idea. So I'm going to take a look at that. So I come here. Okay, here's NZD USD. Let's hide that. All right, and we see bearish is going down, right? So just from the naked eye, you see that price is going down. So now for a buy or a bullish idea, I like to buy the roof. Now, on the flip side, for a bearish idea, I like to sell the floor. All right. So here's one floor, and it actually, see, this is the floor. It actually came up and tested off of here already. So it needs to go down further and actually break out of here. And we can consider the retest. We needed to break through this line. Right now, this is support. This would be support. If it comes here and it goes back up, that's support. We need to break it, and then it would be the ceiling, right? So let's see. Yeah. That's what we have to wait on. And it seems like it's happening. It has to break through, has to break through here, go down, and then retest. Let me see. I've never used this before. Let's see. Then it needs and then go down. That's what we need to happen. Does anybody have any questions? Oh. Oh, I didn't know that it would keep on going like that. Okay, I just learned something. I just learned something. All right. Yeah, so why can't I erase this? Okay. I don't know why I can't erase that. But anywho, so we need price to break through there. Why can't I get rid of this? Okay. Get rid of that. And move. I can't move. Okay. You understand what I'm showing you, Donald?
Honestly, I'm kind of lost.
It's okay. You have to see it a number of times.
Honestly, I must say that I'm not understanding it at all.
Okay, that's fine. This is your first time seeing this, right?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Yeah, so that's why. That's why.
Yeah. Okay, that's why I'm not understanding it.
Mm-hmm. Right now, it's looking through there.
So when will I be understanding it now? When will I understand it?
When will you understand?
Yeah.
Is that a trick question? I don't know how you learn. I mean, it takes anybody. I mean, I know you've gone to school, right? So let's take a doctor for instance. Day one, a doctor cannot perform surgery, but by the end of the 4 years,
Yeah.
he graduate as a doctor, then he
Okay.
can do some more years to
Okay.
specialize.
Okay.
Fortunately,
Are you telling me that with time I'll be understanding it?
as with everything else, as with
Okay.
all, when you started your school journey, you didn't know
Yeah.
how to read or write. And over
Yeah.
time, you were able to, right?
I really,
So
I really, I really want to understand it very fast. I really want to be fast in understanding it.
um you can't understand. I mean, you know what? It's all up to the individual. It's all up to how much time you will put into the studying. So, you know, but this is
I'll add to that. I mean, you kind of have an option if you are, it's not necessarily even about being a fast learner. Now, if you want to learn it quickly, do you have the time to devote quickly right away? Like, because I know for me, and this is just, I'm totally different from the way that Alethea approached this. I didn't start learning anything on my own until several months in because I wasn't doing the studying. But I'm sure
Yeah.
that had I jumped in, with all my effort and then just started actually really taking time to learn, I could have learned faster. But some of it is up to you. How much time do you want to spend, 4 hours a day studying straight off the bat and educating yourself? Then, yeah, you can jump into it and learn it quickly. For me, to get to where I'm comfortable to do this session with Alethea as my partner, it took me several months, but
7
that's up to
months.
you.
Wow.
mm,
Wow.
yeah,
7 months.
it's she said several, not seven. Several.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I had.
Okay. But Ty, you're not giving yourself enough credit because several months sounds to me it sounds longer than it actually took you, because once you actually made the decision, I think within 2 months you mastered what you have mastered.
I wouldn't say mastered, but yeah, okay. So I've been in the academy for about a year, but once I started actually applying and learning a strategy, I don't use the strategy that Alethea uses. Once I saw a strategy that made sense to me, that kind of clicked in my head, I just went all in to start studying this particular strategy. And I would say 2.5 to 3 months. Then I felt really comfortable saying, okay, I don't need to take signals from someone. I can do this on my own, and I can accomplish what my goals are for my trading plan. So yeah, for the
Yeah.
strategy that I do, then
Yeah.
yeah, once I started. But again, that's why I say it's up to you. So if you say you want to learn, how to trade in 3 months, it's possible. Most of us just didn't have that discipline starting. So are you a very disciplined person who's willing to put in that time? It's possible. It can be done. I just wasn't that person when I started.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that was a cosign. So this is one of the softwares that I have access to being in the academy. Oh wait, let me. Oh, it is on Market Trap. Oh, they don't have AUDCAD in here. They don't. Okay, but they do have Odd Chef. That's that's also a buy. Let's see. Oh, and it already played out. It's already. So with this, you need green, green, green arrow, green level of support, and the first currency stronger than the second. That was perfect right there. But I was looking at AUDCAD, which does not exist here. Right. So yeah, it's just practice and learning to mark up the charts, learning I'm just now starting to learn candlestick patterns. The market is crazy today. We saw all those folders, so I didn't really think anything would align. Trading is all about patience, so I wouldn't be getting in when it's here. I would be waiting for it definitely to come down here. If it comes down here after the hour mark, I will not be getting in because there will be a red folder, you know. So there's that. But the next thing I want to talk about is having a trading plan. Now, anything you want to do, and I'll use the doctor again, you have to have a plan. You can't just wake up one day and decide you're going to be a doctor and that's it. There are steps you need to take. So you have to plot, you know, what you're going to do in order to get there, the length of time for school and whatnot. So we're going to use the compounddaily.org. It's to get the compound calculator, and say we start with $100. We're going to use this money as a seed. You know, we're going to plant this seed. We want to water it. We want it to grow. We want it to be fruitful, right? We're going to multiply. And say we grow this by, let's go 5%. And let's do 90 days. 100%. All right. So we're going to grow this $100 by 5% a day for 3 months, reinvesting 100%. So for those 90 days, we're not going to pull anything out. What's going on here? We're not going to pull anything out. And we're not including the weekends because the market closes Friday evening, doesn't reopen until Sunday evening. Here it comes again. Right? So based on this, we can have a plan in place. So $100, growing it 5% for 90 days, reinvesting 100% is going to be a little over $8,000, right? So that's a big sum, you know. That's close to $10,000. How is that happening when we know that if we put $100 in the bank, 3 months later we go check that $100, we'll more than likely have less than $100 because of fees for not having a high enough minimum balance, you know, and we don't even get 1% on our money when we have it in the bank. So, you know, we got to become our own bank and do things for ourselves. So day one, 5% of $100 is $5. So you just need to make $5 and you'll be done trading for the day, right? Day two, now you have $105. So you're going to go for 5% of $105. So that will be $5.25. So a quarter more. Wow, phenomenal, right? So I know when we talk about investing, people think in terms of 6 and 7 figures. So seeing $5 may be like, what is this? So you just need to think in terms of the percentage that you're able to make and not in terms of the dollar amount. Don't think in terms of a dollar amount. Think in terms of the percentage that you're able to make here that you wouldn't make if you just put that money in a checking or savings account, right? You're better off putting the money under your mattress if you're going to do that, because at least you won't get penalized for not having enough money, right? Now let's fast forward to day 30 and we see that 5% is now $20.58. That's a little better than $5, right? So still we can go some more. 60 days, it's $88.96. That's 5%. So that's the power of compound interest. Just following a plan, sticking to the plan, and you'll see your money multiply. Now, day 90, 5% is $384.46. So a huge difference. Still 5%. It's just the power of compounding your money, making that 5% bigger and bigger over time. And that's how you can go from $100 to a little over $8,000 with learning a skill set that can pay you for the rest of your life. So that's going to be it. I don't foresee price coming to where I want it. And what time is it now? 11:55. Yeah. Um, that's gonna be it. So thank you. David, do you have any questions? Not David, Donald. Do you have any questions? You know that you're on okay. You have no questions? You know that's we're on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Well, we have each other's information. So if you have any questions that you didn't want to ask on here, we can do that off up here if that's best for you. But that's going to be it for another Winning Wednesday session. This was a more calm session. We didn't get into any trades, but lots of value shared. I'm going to say goodbye to the people out there in YouTube land. Thank you for tuning in. I was not paying attention to the chat today. We're here every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can check me out on YouTube, catch the replay. Ty said what Ty said. She has her YouTube channel. She's my partner in this. Money Back Slow. Thank you for